One beautiful autumn evening, middle college student Victoria Belito was cleaning out a shelf at the Contra Costa College art department. As soon as Victoria was finishing, she came across an interesting antique artifact.
Uncle Tom's Cabin. Life Among the Lonely? What is this doing here? It doesn't belong here. I think I should call Detective Pablo to take a look at it. Let me call him.
Hi, I'm Detective Pablo.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I received a phone call earlier about an artifact you wanted me to look at.
Yes, I was telling you by the phone. I found this cover page, Uncle Tom's Cabin. I was wondering if you could take a further look at it.
Okay. It has the date, the cover title, and even the signature. Wow. If this is authentic, then this can be worth a lot of money.
Really? So what do you think is the further step in this investigation?
To talk to Miss Cole. I'll call you after the investigation is done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mrs. Cole.
Hello.
I heard you were a history professor and historian at Yale University.
That is correct.
And I came to the right place. My client and I was wondering if you can look over this document.
Alright, what do we have here? Uncle Tom's Cabin. Alright, and you come to ask me if this is the original?
Yes.
Alright, so as you know, I'm a historian, and me and my co-workers have worked a lot with work from the Civil War and past eras. Right, so I've worked a lot with Harriet Beecher's work, and to me this seems pretty authentic. I would guarantee you that this is, by the looks of it, an original copy.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and if it is, which I am pretty sure that it is, this could be worth thousands of dollars.
Oh, wow.
Even if you're lucky, maybe even hundreds of thousands. I would have to collaborate with my coworkers and my head administrator to get a second opinion, but I guarantee you that this is an original.
Is the date accurate?
Yes, the date is accurate. The book was published in 1852,
Wow.
and your copy here says 1852 as well. So the date is accurate. The signature is remarkably identical to hers. So,
Really?
yes, this seems to be an authentic cover.
Can you tell me a little bit about the author?
Yes, of course. So, Harriet Beecher Stowe is a very important person in history. She was in Civil War a world-known celebrity because of her publication, Uncle Tom's Cabin. But to get to that stage, she had to undergo a lot of work. As it seems of it, you can tell she loved writing and poetry, and she came from a family of pretty prestigious people. Her father and her grandfathers all came from blacksmith descent, or people who worked as blacksmiths, and her sisters and siblings were pretty determined to make a move for social justice and for minority groups. Starting with her sister Hattie, which was the most influential, and then Catherine, who was the second oldest, who pioneered in the establishment of educational opportunities for women. Next was Edward, who was 2 years junior to Catherine. He was a minister, he was a college president, a leader in the anti-slavery movement, so he was a pretty prestigious person as well. Charles, who was 4 years junior to Catherine, was the superintendent of public instruction in Florida and a trailblazer demanding higher education for blacks. Isabella fought for equal rights for women, and Thomas, which was the youngest, was a minister. As you can see, the Beechers devoted a lot of their time for the betterment of the world in which they lived in and for mankind.
So inspirational. So, with all the information you've given me, how did the book affect the events occurring at the time of the Civil War?
Well, the book had a great impact on the start of the Civil War. The book intensified the tensions leading to the Civil War. It debated the causes of slavery, fugitive slavery law, the future of the freed people. It also talked about what an individual could do, and of course racism. According to legend, Abraham Lincoln greeted Harriet Beecher Stowe in 1862 by saying, quote, "So you're the little woman who wrote the book that started this great war," quote, which underscores the public connection between Uncle Tom's Cabin and the Civil War, right?
Yeah.
So you know that the Civil War rose from a mixture of causes including regional conflicts between the North and the South, and economic forces and humanitarian concerns for the welfare of enslaved people. This book contributed to the outbreak of the knowledge that people did not know when it came to slaves and indentured servants. Immediately after its publication, Uncle Tom's Cabin was both lauded as an achievement, and it was attacked as inaccurate or struck as profound, but it found a permanent place in American history. The informal conversational style inspired people in a way that political speeches, tracts, and newspapers could not do so. So that is how the book affected the Civil War. And I think I just have to run this through my administrator and my co-workers to get a second opinion, and I can confirm to you and Ms. Belito the authenticity of this cover.
Thank you.
So I think we are done. Is there any other questions you have for me?
No, I have enough information. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Cole.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure.
Hi, Ms. Belito.
Hi, Mr. Pablo.
Okay, so I've answered the questions you wanted me to answer.
Okay.
Okay, so in this article, the date is correct, 1852.
Okay.
And also, this is an original copy of Uncle Tom's Cabin's cover page.
Good.
And finally, this is Harriet Beecher Stowe's original signature. With this artifact in this condition, it is worth around $7,000 to $8,000.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Pablo, for your precious time.
You're welcome, Ms. Beatty. Anything for a client.
Thank you.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream, the Addams Family. Neat.
If this is worth a lot, if this is for real, if this is...
Okay.
Came to the right place. My client and I